Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you that support me on this channel. Whether you like, subscribe or comment, it all adds up. Now, I think it's quite clear to everyone that I currently despise the current politicians we have running the country. I despise Keir Starmer. I despise the Tory party. In fact, in general, I don't really like politicians because I'm sick of the same old routine. Line your pockets, expenses, scandal, retires a millionaire. It's the same. Doesn't matter who's in power, it's what we are used to, and we can't seem to change it. We can't even get anyone to look into this and investigate it because the people that do the investigation are hired by members of parliament. It's a circle of shit. But what I can tell you now is I am disgusted at how our country has turned its back on its veterans, the very people that served this country. It's shameful. Now, before I go into what's just happened to Mr. Berg, a veteran who's just been given his eviction notice to leave his property, so his property can be given to an Afghan as part of the Afghan resettlement scheme. I want to point this out. When I left the army back in 2015, I put myself on the housing register with my family to try and get a property. And Suffolk Coastal Council every Wednesday would send me properties to bid on to see if I was to see who wanted the property. There was one property in particular. The property was just on the edge of Woodbridge, and I applied for it. I bid for it. Now, a few days later, I got an email to say I had been successful in my bid. No one else had bid for this property. It was just me and my wife had bid for it, and we got it. Now, just as we're celebrating that we're going to get our first property, having left the military, I then get another email from Suffolk Council to say, unfortunately, the property had been taken from me and given to somebody else because we had no connection to the local area. Now, this enraged me because how was I meant to have a connection to the local area when I just spent 20 years in the fucking army? Excuse my language. And this happens to veterans all the time. You don't have a connection to the area. Of course I don't. Been away for 20 years. Been living in military property. And this is how properties are given away from, and we don't get them. So veterans will never come priority on the housing register. Now, what's happened now is a veteran called Mr. Berg has just been given his eviction notice by Defence Infrastructure Organisation because he's leaving the military. Now, the MOD need his property. The DIO, Defence Infrastructure Organisation, need his property because it's been earmarked to give to an Afghan. So he now is getting evicted from his property with his family, having served his country, so his property can be given to a guy and his family under the new Afghan resettlement scheme. Now, to me, that comes as a joke, isn't it? Imagine giving a veteran his eviction notice to rehouse the people he fought against. And you can say what you want about this. No, Trevor, it might be going to the interpreter. It might be this, it might be that. Yeah, yada, 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 yada. Let me tell you something, everyone. The British government only employed about 6,000 Afghans. And we have currently rehoused nearly 50,000 of them. So no one out there can tell me that this person getting the house is a real Afghan that served. Because you know what? We don't even know. We can't even tell people how old they are or where they're from. It's just, I find it disgusting that we are shitting all over our fellow citizens, those that serve their country, to give houses away to people that, quite frankly, don't deserve them. Anyway, listen, thanks for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free.